Welcome at the Axopar stand at the Cannes Yachting Festival. I'd like to take you on a small tour and show you what there is to see here in Cannes this September boat show. And I'd like to start with these two, the Axopar 22 and the Axopar 25, both here with a T-top, a cross-top. Fantastic boats already. But what I particularly like is that they now have something really new on both the 22 and the 25, which is the Mediterrana version. Some of you may know it from other boats. The 37 has been introduced. I think it was last year here in Cannes also that they introduced it on the 37, but now they also made it available for the 22 and the 25. Let me take you so that you can have a small glimpse on what they are offering with regards to the Mediterrana. Of course, it's the upholstery, different styling. I personally think it's really classy, warm, chic. These backrests is of course something that has been added also here in the bow area. You can see here that they also have these backrests in the bow area, and in combination with these two seats and a table in between, this actually now is a nice place where you can have, I think, up to 4 people, some of which may sit on or lean against this backrest, which I do think is a really good addition to the options on the Axopar, both the 22 and the 25. They have this soft deck installed also on these boats. A really nice option, a really good color combination. I personally think together with the Axopar 22 and 25. Let me also quickly take you on the Axopar 25 crossbow, which we have here, cross top, because it does have this T-top. And here you can see something that also makes this Mediterrana version really interesting, that this basically is the multi-storage setup. And to be honest, we as a Dutch dealer, we don't sell many of the multi-storage storage setups. Most people choose the U-sofa version, but I personally think that having this setup now has become much more interesting, especially with this setup, because if the cameraman can see, it is really easy to walk on board on this side, because there's a plate here which simply slides in and out, as you can see here. If I simply slide it out like this, I fold this against the side, and you have this great area here where you can enjoy the sunshine now. Not only that, as you can see, you can change this, and they have a really wide backrest, so you can seat up to 4 people here while driving. And also having this setup while anchoring, it is really nice to sit on this side and also have the opportunity to look over the water. So a really good addition. Again, backrest, same in the bow, not in the bow area, but of course you have the upholstery there also. They also fitted the soft deck. Rub rail is something which is relatively new. So Axopar 22 and 25 in the Mediterrana versions. Let me take you further on the stand, going down this way to the dock, where there's quite a range of boats. There's a nice welcoming area here on the stand. Of course, there's cold drinks, and there's shade, which is important in conditions like this. I'm not complaining, great weather. It's really nice to be able to do a boat show in shorts. But there's again, quite a good range of Axopar boats, with the Axopar 37 Suntop right here. Twin V8 setup, the way most people choose it. A nice setup with Axopar promoting itself as the adventure company, with the setup with the Joby stand-up paddleboard and this fatback on the roof, ready to go on any adventure. So Axopar 37 Suntop. There's a Brabus Shadow 900, which actually is a 37-footer. A Brabus Shadow 500, the 28, in a T-top version, and the Axopar 28 cabin. As it happens, we as a Dutch dealer, we have to have one which is exactly like this on stock. So again, the Axopar 28 cabin. And right there, if you follow me, it actually is quite a big stand. The real premiere for this, Johnny, this boat show is the Axopar 45, and this one being the cross-top version. You may see that it does have the window with a negative angle, I would call it, like we're used to on the cabin versions from Axopar, but the rest being fully open. So a really new but interesting setup, which I particularly like. It has the suntop roof, but again they call this the cross-top, the Axopar 45 cross-top, with the sides of the whole opening, Mediterrana setup, a U-sofa in the back, which is also relatively new, triple 300 setup, a really great boat. But let me take you to the others. And here at the sea trial dock, so these boats are available for sea trials. The Brabus Shadow 900 in the Suntop version, and this is something special. The Axopar 45, which was introduced last year, or in Mallorca I should say, in a cross-top version. But not only that, this is a travel concept made possible by our colleagues from Botepool, Germany. So Axopar 45 cross-top in the travel edition, Axopar 37 cross cabin, and the Axopar 45 in the suntop version. As you can see, people are entering the boat for sea trials. So if you're interested, come to the Cannes Yacht Festival and please join us for a night ride on one of these beautiful Axopar/Brabus boats.